guys. I'm doing good. I'm at the gym looking a hot ass mess. But I haven't gotten any yet. I'm gonna talk to you guys for a few minutes before I go in, really, so that I can finish this, because I have no energy. I'm really tired. I was up pretty late last night doing I don't even know what. Like fucking doom scrolling. Why are we like this? Anyways, you guys, I'm really proud of myself for being as consistent as I possibly can with this gym, because you guys know I'm so like anti-gym. Like I really it's just not me, but I'm doing better and I'm really excited. You know, it helps definitely having an accountability partner, and my bestie keeps me very accountable, even though he flaked on me last night. We both kind of flaked on each other. We fell asleep like in the middle of the day, and then it kind of just threw off our schedule. But bitch, we here now, bitch. Okay, so yeah, pat yourself on the back. Okay, I'm patting myself on the back. I have a pretty busy day today. I have some meetings later, and I'm doing a podcast episode for one of my students who is relaunching her podcast, so that should be a lot of fun. I think that's today. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, I think that's today. So yeah, look out for that if you guys want to hear a little bit more about, you know, you probably already heard my story a bajillion and one times, but you know, she has a really good way of asking questions that make me talk about things that I've kept buried for a really, really long time, things that I've even forgotten about over the years that definitely have contributed to me becoming this ruthless ass bitch. Okay. I'm just kidding, guys. Honestly, I think Instagram has, so how can I say, I think y'all know I don't run my Instagram, but I think I'm becoming across a lot more ruthless than I really am. And I just want to be clear on something while we're on this subject. I just want you guys to know I think women get it. I think the people that have me misconstrued, honestly, is men. But just in case there's any women here that don't really know me personally, or maybe haven't come to enough of my lives, or maybe you're just new here, I want to make it very, very clear. Like, I am a lover girl, okay? Lover girl of all lover girls. Like, I love men, okay? I never want to come across as a man basher or a man hater or like nothing like that. Like, don't ever get it fucked up. I love me a man, but I just love me a real man. That's the thing. And the bar in my life has been set very high. Even though, you know, I've chosen to walk away from relationships, even though they set the bar high, I have a fucking standard for my life, and I owe it to myself to abide by that standard. And sometimes people will start a relationship one way and that'll fade over time, and I'm gonna be there to pull back them reins like, that's not what we do over here. We don't operate that way. And if you resist that, and if you continue to pull in the opposite direction, as your woman, I'm going to remind you, and I'm going to hold you accountable to the type of woman that you chose. And if you can't get it together, unfortunately, after a certain amount of time, nigga, I'm cutting that cord. You feel me? Because you can't take us both down. You know, if that's the path that you want to go down, and you are steadfast, and that's where you're leading us, if that is not a safe space or a safe place, sorry, if that's not, you know, then unfortunately I have to resist that. And so I'm just, you know, praying and manifesting that God align me with someone that understands my journey and understands my path and understands my boundaries and why they are the way that they are. It's not to be this, you know, dictator type, you know, super strong woman that just doesn't take shit. No, like no, I'm a softie. I'm a lover girl. I love men. I love love. But I don't go for the dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go for the dumb shit. And I don't think that you guys should either. But yeah, I just wanted to clear that up, because sometimes even when I go back and I look at my content, like, sometimes days will go by before I even look at my page, and then I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh shit, they done posted some shit. Like, some of the things that get posted, I be like, damn, like I be thinking it, but fuck, y'all had to say it, and then y'all said it on my behalf, had me out here looking like just a whole goon. And it really don't be that deep over here, guys. It don't be that deep. But yeah, I think I am woke. I think that I've healed a lot. And sometimes when you've healed, that intimidates other people. Because when you heal, you love yourself on a different level. You see yourself on a different level. And you see other people on a different level. You see them for their heart. You see them for their trauma. You see them for their like you just see and respect people for where they are and what they've been through, and you understand why things are the way they are in your life and other people's lives, and it just gives you perspective. You know what I mean? It gives you perspective, and it makes you understand and realize like what you no longer want in your life and what you no longer want to accept and what you do want to accept. And so yeah, I'm just in that phase, you guys, where. And another thing, I think sometimes my content might get misconstrued. I think women get it because I think you understand where I'm coming from more. But sometimes men, I think, come to my page and be like, okay, this girl just thinks that she deserves all types of princess treatment. She's entitled. She doesn't want to have to work. Soft life. You know, she thinks that men should do everything. I don't ever want you guys to get that, because I feel like this week I've heard that several times from like friends of mine, and I'm like, what post made you think that? What post gave you that perspective? Because yes, I'm a princess, and yes, in a relationship there's only room for one princess. Let's be clear about that. And yes, I do feel like I don't want basic bare minimum treatment. I do appreciate princess treatment. I do appreciate, you know, thoughtfulness and whatever, all the things that a woman would normally and naturally appreciate, right? But I absolutely started this whole brand. I absolutely pushed past my fears, my uncomfortability, my introvertedness, all of that, to come on this platform, build a brand for you guys that empowers women to what? To get their own bag. That's it. This is not about shitting on men. This is not about doing better than men. This is not about emasculating men. This is not about not needing a man. This is not about not loving a man or wanting or desiring a family. Like, please don't ever think that I'm not out here heavily manifesting that God dropped my husband in my lap every day. Every day. Amongst health, wealth, happiness, peace. Bring my man, please. Okay, so don't think that I'm just this man hater. I'm not. I am a big advocate of women being independent women, because I feel like we put too much on men in regards to expecting men to provide us with the lives that we know deep down we deserve. And instead of bashing men for not doing enough, like, I just feel like my brand gets misconstrued very easily. And so I need to take some time. It's probably my fault, because when I tell y'all I don't run my Instagram, I really don't. So I don't ever want there to be anything like misconstrued in my messaging. I'm not trying to come across as this like entitled woman. One thing about me, if you know me, the biggest thing I cannot stand is, aside from men wanting to be, you know, princess treatment and men kind of having the shit fucked up right now, is women, entitled ass women. I don't fuck with entitled women at all. So I feel like when men feel so intimidated by me, half the time I really be like, I understand your sentiments exactly, because you have a bunch of basic broke women who are entitled, who don't take care of themselves, who don't upkeep themselves, who are behind on their bills, who are behind on their own everything, and then they come in contact with a man and just expect that man to come and save the day. And I don't respect that. I don't like that. I don't encourage that. So it's women like that that make me want to come on here and empower you guys to take your own lives by the reins and say, okay, instead of, you know, relying and putting all this pressure on my husband or my boyfriend and, you know, saying he doesn't do enough or saying he's not giving me what I deserve. Baby, give yourself what you deserve. Give yourself what you deserve first. Okay? The reason I attract wealthy men, okay, we don't ever really talk about this, and I'm not gonna talk about this, but the reason I attract what I attract, baby, the reason my bar is up here, baby, is not because I just walk around like my shit don't stink and I just think I deserve, oh, you can't unless you da-da-da-da. Bitch, nah. I give that to me. And any man that comes into my life from day one, no words even have to be spoken. The way I carry myself, the way I handle myself, the way I don't play about myself, the way I provide for myself, the way I raise the bar for myself. I hold myself to a fucking standard, okay? I hold myself to a standard. I know I'm that. And I operate like I'm that. And it doesn't mean I'm better. It doesn't mean I look down. It means I'm just so proud of myself. And I exude that. I've worked hard. I've worked so hard to accomplish and become who I am today. So naturally, I radiate that. I give that out. So no man is coming into my life trying to bare minimum me, trying to play with me, trying to lowball me, trying to humble me. Baby, save that shit for somebody else. I know who I am over here. So I attract big boss energy because, baby, I'm a big boss, but I don't want to be that with my man. So when I find a man who matches or brings that same confident energy, that same accomplished, respected energy, I can relax because I know I'm safe with you. I know you've done the work. I know you're a real man. I know you know how to handle yourself, and I know you know how to handle someone like me. You don't have to be intimidated because you know there's only one room for a princess, and that princess most definitely is me. So I'm not trying to take your spot. I'm not trying to compete with my man. I'm not trying to outdo or outshine my man. You got it. You got it. I will gladly take a back seat to my man because to be my man, you're already to me. You're already that to me. Okay? So I just want to make it clear, put it out there in case my messaging is ever unclear or ever no, I'm not encouraging women to live a soft life, which means that you get to kick your feet up and sit back and do nothing, okay? And I'm very confident that my women followers understand that. And I just want to make sure, if you didn't understand that, I hope you understand that now. Because if it wasn't that, why would I be teaching you guys and giving y'all game about business and trying to put y'all on game? I would be like, no, make your man do it. Girl, don't learn. Girl, don't be a student. Girl, don't get educated. Don't invest in yourself. Don't. Just go ask your man, beg your man, tell your man, make your man. And I don't believe that shit. Anything your man does for you is extra. And when he sees you getting to it, when he sees that you're not asking him for money so you could go fucking blow it on brunch or so that you can start a new project that never goes fucking anywhere, bitch, you got a logo and then a week later you done threw in the towel, but you asked this man for $2,000 and bitch, all you ever did was make a free logo. Yeah, I don't like bitches like y'all. I don't like bitches that do that shit. That's lame. That man worked hard as hell and you got him feeling so bad that he need to pour into all your little projects. But your projects never amount to shit. Your projects don't bring in no money. Your projects are just a fucking temporary distraction so you can act and feel productive, but you draining that man's pockets. That is lame to me. I don't like that shit. Okay? So I'd rather teach y'all how to level up, how to get a bag, how to evolve as women, how to invest in yourself and your mindset, how to develop yourselves so that you can attract the type of abundance that you really deserve. But it starts with you showing up for yourself. These men are not here to save you. These men have so much pressure. I'm not even like, this is genuinely how I feel though. I mean, granted, women have so much pressure too, but all of these, all of the entitlement is crazy to me. We live in 2025. The economy is fucked. It's expensive out here. If y'all are putting all the weight on your man to provide and do all of these things in an economy like this, baby girl, you gotta hold your own weight. You gotta come with something, okay? Oh, I am the table. But shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Your presence is not enough. I'm so sorry. Like I don't even feel like that. So it's like, girl, shut up. No, you coming with, I'm not saying you got to come with something financially. I'm not saying you got to whatever. That's between you and yours. But that mindset of like just putting all of the weight and all of the burden on your man, that has never been it for me. That's never been it for me. I've always been a partner-minded person. I've always been a contribution type of woman. I never would want to put all of the burden on my man. I want my man to be happy and stress-free just as much as I do. Granted, I want a provider man, so I know it's damn near impossible to be completely stress-free. But as his woman, as a good woman, I want to be that support. I want to be that nurturer. I'm not here to add weight and add bricks to my man. I'm here to help using my fucking brain and say, how can we get the same result without that stress on your body, baby? Without that stress on your shoulders, in your mind. Like, let's take what you do and find a way to simplify that. Let's soften that a little bit. Like, for me, I believe women need to make their own money, right? Women need to have their own bag, but I don't believe that women should be out here doing construction. Women should be out here washing fucking toilets and bathrooms. Like, hell nah. Hell nah. Save the laborious type of jobs and business to men, because men do what men do. Let men be men. Women, use your brain. Y'all don't have to commute to work. Y'all don't have to go and work for another fucking man. If you have a husband at home, like, y'all can be using your brains to work and build your own empire. Why are you answering to another man when you have a man at home and y'all have two brains and y'all could figure some shit out together? That's just how I feel. I don't judge a woman having a job. I don't judge a woman doing anything to get her bag. All I'm saying is, when I say soft life, all I'm trying to do is teach y'all that you don't have to be out here straining and grinding and like really hustling, that hustle culture. Like, I'm just trying to teach y'all how to soften your lives a little bit. Still run up a bag, still get your own paper, still be business minded, still be money oriented, whatever it is. But I want to shift your mindset to know that you can make a lot of money without draining yourself, okay? Without being out here laboring, okay? Your life can be structured around the things that mean something to you, the things that you love to do. Today, I literally dropped my kids off at school. I'm like, okay, I could go home and like nap and rest before my assistant comes in and starts work at 10:30. Or, you know what, let me be productive. Let me show up for myself. Let me do some of the things that I promised myself that I was going to do. Things that I used to put on the back burner because I felt so stretched thin with work that I'd never even carved out time to pour into myself or go to the gym and stuff like that, right? So I'm like, you know what? Let me go to the gym this morning. Let me get that out of the way. I downloaded some really, really good books. I can share them with you guys if you want. But y'all know I'm not a book reader, but I am an Audible girl. Okay, I like Audible a lot. So I'll share with you guys like 2 of the books that I just downloaded. And I'm going to go to the gym and put my headphones on, and I'm going to learn while I work out. And I just like to be productive. You know, I believe like you shouldn't, like, I just want you guys to be the best versions of yourselves. And that's something that I've been committed to being in front of y'all for years. And I try to be like that on my own private time as well. Like, everything that you guys see me talk about and preach, I make sure I do that shit in real life, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's not easy. And so that's what made me want to come on here today, because I do recognize that some of my posts are a little bit harsh. Some of them are a little bit aggressive. Sometimes I just be going on rants because as a single mom, you guys, I deal with a lot behind the scenes with my kids, with my co-parent, like with the reality of this adjustment. And so sometimes that does play a huge factor in my content and in my delivery. Sometimes my delivery is not coming from a happy, empowered place. Sometimes it's coming from an angry place. Sometimes it's coming from a, how is this my fucking reality place, okay? So that's gonna translate sometimes into my content, but I don't ever want you guys to think that I feel I have an entitled mindset, or I think that men are bad, or men are just out here, you know, whatever. I just believe women should have their own, and women should be able to contribute, and women should be able to provide themselves with the lives that they feel they deserve before they expect a man to provide them with that. And you guys don't deserve to have to wait and wait and wait for the simple things that you can provide to yourself, okay? So invest in yourself, pour into yourself, always be trying to be better. And I promise you, you are going to attract that. Your man is going to see that, or your future man is going to see that and be like, damn, I can't even come into her life trying to play with her. I can't come into her life trying to lowball her. If I'm going to come, I want to take and relieve some of that pressure from her, because I see that this is a good girl. I see that this is someone who shows up for herself and who doesn't lowball herself. So I'm not going to come playing dirt games with her. I'm going to come and I'm going to alleviate some of that pressure. I'm going to help her evolve and become who she wants to become even faster. And in order to attract a man that thinks like that, you got to start showing up for yourself. You can't be walking around here, no money in your purse, no business about yourself, but you looking for the richest man in the room. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no. Focus on you. Turn all of that energy, all of that searching inward, okay? Anyway, so I downloaded a few books, but the one that I'm excited about reading is called Warren Buffett's Ground Rules. So that's one book that I'll be indulging in at the gym. And then the other one, well, there's two more. Never Split the Difference. I'm excited about that one too. And then Becoming Supernatural. That's a good one. I started that one already. So those are the 3 new books. If anybody cares to download them on Audible or order them on Amazon, but they're definitely books that will help you create wealth, and definitely books that will help you change your mindset and accomplish a whole new level of things. And so I really believe that, you know, the things that you consume are very, very important to your development, to your life, to your mindset, to everything, the energy that you exude, all of that. So read more books, consume more books, even if it is Audible, like what I do. So again, Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss, Warren Buffett's Ground Rules, that's written by Jeremy Miller, and then Becoming Supernatural, of course, that's by Joe Dispenza. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on at the gym. And, I love you guys. I hope that, you know, I hope that you guys get me. I think that you guys get me, you know, but this week, probably like 4 times in the past like 7 days, I've heard like my friends, and they're just like, girl, you be giving it to us on Instagram. Like, you are fucking ruthless. Like, the way you think is crazy. And I'm like, it is? Like, what? Why? What do you mean? Like, I feel like the most level-headed, most like real bitch. Like, I don't know. I'm not even trying to like toot my own horn or be weird, but I just feel like my mindset can be appreciated by women, and I feel like it can be appreciated by men too. But I think that men prejudge me, and if that's my fault, I'm sorry, because my content can be ruthless. But I feel like when you really sit and think about why I'm saying the things that I'm saying, it's because I am that woman that is holding myself to that standard. So when I talk shit about men, it's not because I'm talking from a level of entitlement or a level of a woman who doesn't do shit for herself. I'm the woman that is opposite of what these guys swear all women are like. All women are not like that. All women are not like that. Some of us really get to it. Some of us really push ourselves. Some of us have not let these storms break us down. And even when they did, we rebuilt ourselves from the ground up. So yeah, confidence on 10, bitch, because I've been through it. Your girl been through it. Just as much as some of these grown ass men. And I had to get through it alone. See, these men, they got their mama, they got their wives, they got their girlfriends. They have support. They act like they don't, but a lot of times they got a backbone. They just be shitting on their backbone, or they be taking their backbone for granted. And trust me, I know, because the reason I'm in this position is because the nigga I was a backbone for fumbled, bitch. Okay, let's keep it a buck. So I'm only in this position because I'm speaking from real experience, bitch. I showed up, bitch. I picked you up, bitch. I rode with you, nigga, from nothing. So to be in this position is fucking blasphemy. So yeah, I'm coming from a different fucking angle. And if you can't respect it, it's because you just rather turn a blind eye to how all of this fucking started. But I didn't get to this fucking ruthless spot on my own. I didn't get to this empowered movement on my own. Nigga, y'all forced me here. Literally back up against the wall. Forced me to become this ruthless bitch that has to fight her way out. And it's like, did you think I wouldn't? Did you think I was going to just crawl into a circle, into a ball in a corner and die? And give up and throw in the towel and say, damn, well, I guess everything I work for, no, I guess it's fucked up because you fucked it up. I guess I gotta settle for this. Fuck no. Fuck no. Now I just gotta work 10 times harder because now I'm a single mom and now I gotta tote these kids and tote that, but I'm doing it. So if you expect my bar to be on the floor, you got another fucking thing coming. You got a whole nother thing coming. My bar is, like I said, my bar is in heaven. And when men read that, oh my God. Oh, not another one. Oh no, she just thinks, oh no. My bar is in heaven. Why shouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? The bar for myself is in heaven, and I'm still coming up short. And I'm still waking up and striving and pushing to be great every day, because that's something I want for myself. Before I die, I want to know, Chelsea, did you give this life your all? Did you show people your best side? Did you give your best? Did you give your all? Did you show up for you every single day? When God says, baby, I gave you X amount of days on this earth. I gave you that as a gift. Did you do what you were supposed to do with it? I want to look God dead in the face, Jesus, and say thank you for every moment. Thank you. Yes, I showed up and I showed out. I did not take none of it for granted. None of it. None of it. I showed up for myself so I could be all that you put me on this earth to be. I showed up for myself. Even when the world knocked me down, even when people I love knocked me down, I still remembered that I was here. I was put here by God, not by man. So y'all can't knock me down. He can't knock me. God put me here. I'm here to be fucking great. Every day I'm here to be great. Do you hear me? Like, this shit is a gift. This is a blessing. God chose me to wake up today. So my bar will never be on the floor. That is disrespectful. That is disrespectful. My bar will never be on the floor. My bar is in heaven because God made me. I'm an image. Like, what? In his image, y'all. Like, we are fucking great. We are great. So yes, I don't settle. I don't believe in settling. Women, I don't believe in having your hand out. I don't believe in entitlement. I don't believe, because you got it all within you. You are so powerful. You can make anything you want happen. You just have to be willing to show up for yourself. Be willing to show up and be willing to show out. And I promise you, God is going to bring everything that you need into your life to match you at the frequency that you're at. But some of y'all got your frequency levels on the fucking ground, and you're out here with your chest out. You're out here with your fucking Louis bag. You out here with your Birkin bag. Your fucking bars on the floor. But aesthetically, you think you look the part, and then you got the nerve to be out here walking next to bitches like me and think I don't see you. Oh, I see you. And you don't measure up to me. I'm sorry. Like, that's just how I feel. So while men be like, oh, you man bashing, I'm even more ruthless with the women. And I hope y'all know that. Because I see y'all, and that shit is corny. How you don't got a pot to piss in, how you a horrible fucking mom, bitch. How you look the fucking part, but behind closed doors, your shit is falling apart. And then you out here trying to get the same men as me. Bitch, move around. Move around. Move around, baby. It's enough me for all of them. Okay? Move around, baby girl. No, you don't stand a chance. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So I'm here to empower y'all 100% to raise the fucking bar. But not for these niggas. Raise the bar for yourself. Start showing up for yourself. Start being the woman that you know you're supposed to be showing up as, to become the woman of your own dreams. When I look at myself today, bitch, I'm fucking proud. Like, the little girl in me, I used to look, I'm exactly 100%, not becoming, not in the future, bitch, right fucking now. Right fucking now. That's why I'm so proud to have a daughter, because I'm gonna be her best friend. I'm already her best friend. And a mom like me, bitch, Summer could never lose. Summer is set the fuck up for life. Her and my son. Her and my son. Because this mom gonna keep it a fucking buck. And I'm an example of, we don't do that weak shit over here. You don't do that entitled shit over here. You grind. My kids be selling lemonade outside. They work for theirs. Okay? We don't do entitlement. We don't do handouts. We don't do, we think we're better, so we deserve. No. And I got to teach them young. Yeah, we got nannies. Yeah, we got housekeeper. So I've caught my kids telling my nanny one time, no, I don't do that. You do that. Little girl, get in there. You're making your bed. You're cleaning. You're taking the trash out with her. Like, my children are like the assistant to their nanny. Like, nah, y'all not just some entitled ass, spoiled ass little kids that think that y'all run shit around here. Got my son on a little step stool doing dishes. Hell yeah. Like, y'all gonna learn how to work, how to grind, how to earn every fucking thing that comes in this house. Like, y'all already spoiled as hell because of your environment and what I got y'all in and how I got y'all living. If you thought this shit was sweet getting to this spot, you got me completely fucking fucked up. Completely. Okay, so yeah, entitlement is for the birds. I don't fuck with entitled people. I don't fuck with entitled mindsets. We grind, but we just grind differently. We use our brains. I used to think grinding meant like I had to get physically dirty. Your girl got scars from burns and shit at jobs. Bitch, what? I'm a princess. And I got my skin literally burnt off at a job when I could have been at home learning how to trade from a computer in the comfort and safety of my own home. Okay, I've had jobs where I've literally had fights, like fist fights, at least 3 jobs, full out brawls, full out cops, ambulance, nigga, like news, everything, to go to work just to pay bills, to try to survive. I'm putting myself in insane environments with ghetto, tacky, broke ass people, miserable people who are jealous when they see someone like me serving them, I guess. Like, dead ass. Literally scars. I have real trauma stories from not just customers, from bosses, from fucking managers, from racist ass coworkers to fucked up ass customers, fucking everything. Like, working is traumatizing. Working a fucking job was traumatizing for me. Maybe it was just the jobs I picked, but I don't know. I was always going for where the money was at. So I don't know if it's the jobs I picked or what, but I've been through some shit at jobs, okay? And I don't wish that shit on nobody. Like, I don't know what type of jobs, like, no, I'd rather teach my kids how to create wealth for themselves. I'd rather teach them the skills that I teach y'all. I'd rather teach it to them early so that they can avoid sexual harassment in the workplace. They can avoid getting paid less than their weak ass counterparts at work. Their weak ass, you know what I mean? Like, just because they're women, getting sexually harassed, getting disrespected, getting, condescended, talked down to because they're women. Like, what? I'm not going for none of that. I'll fucking light a bit. What? I'm not going for none of that. My kids are going to learn how to get it using their brain. Okay? Soft life for my son and my daughter. I told my son yesterday, I said, listen, I'm going to teach you how to get money without you having to, break your back out here when you're a big boy, when you're a big man. I'm going to teach you how to use your brain to get a lot of money the right, easy way. But when you got a lot of money, you better take care of your family. Your job is to make sure that the women in your family have the softest, easiest life. You're going to provide, okay? You're going to take care of your family. All that. But I want you to preserve yourself. I want you to live a happy, stress-free life as much as possible. So I'm going to teach you the things that I've learned over the years that are going to help you empower yourself, help you do better, make a lot of money without wearing your body down, without wearing all the stress and burden of life. I'm going to teach you how to work smart, okay? I'm going to teach you how to work smart. And I want the same thing for y'all, you guys. Like, the same shit I be telling you guys, I promise you, is the same stuff I tell my mom, my sister, my children, the people I love in my life. I genuinely give them the same advice because it's changed my life. It's changed my entire life. Okay? You have to be willing to show up for yourself. You have to be willing to put yourself on a pedestal. You have to be willing to go all out for you, and then everything around you will match your frequency and match your energy. Y'all, I'm sitting here instead of being in the gym. I feel like y'all were my Celsius this morning. Okay, so real quick, because I do have to go in. I'm telling y'all now, don't say I didn't tell you, but my mentorship is going away. Not right now, but in the future it's going away. So if you're someone who wants to walk in my footsteps, if you're someone who wants to learn how I started my business, how I was able to make all the money that I made and then turn around and invest into the stock market, invest into crypto. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. Yay. If you're someone who wants to learn those things, you need mentorship, okay? And I put together everything that I've learned about digital marketing and working softer and smarter into my private jet mentorship package, okay? Yes, it's an investment. Working with me will never be free. That's just the reality. I'm very busy. I don't give my time away for free. I value my time because when I put my time and when I spend my time valuably and wisely, when I pour my time into things that pour back into me, I reach new levels. My life gets better. My life gets brighter. My life gets more abundant, more money, more happiness, more time, more free, everything, right? So I value my time because when I do the right thing with my time, amazing things start to happen, right? So pouring into people who don't fully believe in themselves yet, or who are not willing to invest in themselves and properly show up for themselves, That's not the best use of my time. That's a horrible use of my time. So I have to charge something because I need to know that I'm sharing my vibe, my energy, my time with people who value me back. And the only way to prove that you value me back is by showing up for yourself, coming to class, asking questions, investing in yourself to even be in the room. A lot of you guys don't even want to put money into yourself, but you want people like me to pour into you, to show up for you, to give you our gems, to give you our knowledge. And it's like, what are you bringing to the table? I don't do that entitled shit. It costs me everything. It costs me everything to be where I'm at. Okay? It costs me everything, because my standards are high. And if you don't meet those standards, I look at you like, why do you deserve to be in my presence? Why do you deserve to be in my ecosystem, in my energy wave? Like, why do you deserve to be around me if you're not showing up the way that I'm showing up? So if I apply that to the men in my life, to the women in my life, to the people, my friends, everything, y'all think I'm not gonna have that same energy when it comes to helping people on fucking Instagram? Abso-fucking-lutely. Of course you can lean on me. Of course you can consider me a resource. Of course you can leverage me. Use me, baby. I'm right here. Use me. Use me. Please use me, okay? But show up with something. Bring something to the table. That's all I'm saying. Bring something to the table so that I know that you're worthy of eating together. Because someone like me doesn't rub shoulders with just anybody because I'm a nice person. I'm cool, I'm nice, but I don't rub shoulders with just anybody. I don't come into the same energy bubble as just anybody, because I know majority of people don't think like me. Majority of people will have me trying to fall down to their level before they're willing to rise to mine, and I can't risk it. I can't risk it. I have to protect my peace, my space, my frequency at all times. So the only way that you guys can show me that you're on the same shit I'm on is by saying, Chelsea, you're my tribe, you're my person, I've been looking for you. How do I tap into your community and what you got going on? And there is a price